Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Long for English 10, coming at you with your last week of debate. This is session 4. I apologize, I'm just going to talk you through the schedule that we have for this week rather than show you everything because I've been having massive problems with my connection speed and I don't want this to take an hour and a half. So let me just walk you through the unit. This is our last session on debate again. If you did a great job last week on the wiki, then you will find that this is pretty much a piece of cake session. It is a little bit intensive in terms of technology, as you will be doing a recording of both your affirmative and negative side, but it shouldn't be too onerous for you in any way. There are some easy ways to get through it. The main thing is that you have a really good starting place with the arguments, the contention, and the evidence that you laid out in the wiki last week. So don't attempt this session if that part has not been finished yet. And I know many of you are behind schedule. So make sure you get that done first. So basically, this session, you're going to be doing two major assignments. One is that you're recording your 3 to 5 minute debate. You're giving both the affirmative and the negative sides of your debate. 3 to 5 minutes on affirmative, 3 to 5 minutes on the negative. You can use a printout of your wiki to do this. It's meant to be kind of spontaneous, like a debate would be. The other major assignment is you're going to take one of those sides, the side that you find most convincing, not both, but one of the sides, and you're going to write that up into a 2 to 3 page paper. Again, if you have your class wiki done, you have that chart done, this should just be a matter of putting some of that evidence into sentence form. So first thing you'll see as you get into the unit is some just tips on how to use persuasive language. There's not an assignment that is connected with these per se, but there's some tips that you should be aware of. And these 2 items are included in the rubric for your paper. So be aware of them. Signal words is things like therefore and necessarily and conversely and in evidence of that, some phrases that help your reader to follow what you're saying. Parallel structure you encountered in Unit 6, but it's simply a way of presenting ideas in a grammatically correct and balanced fashion. No quiz on it, just be aware of this as you are going through your unit. This session here is this slide here is on public speaking recommendations. This isn't public speaking in that you're going to be recording your arguments, but it still involves a fair amount of the same skills. Being able to pace yourself, speaking clearly, enunciating new terms, speaking with good pronunciation. So you'll find some recommendations here. Again, all of this in the beginning is just for your information. Then you'll get to this session, the record your final debate, and I think we'll try to click to that and see if I can get there today. And to record your final debate. No such luck in getting there. It's been taking me 10 minutes to load a page. So I won't go there, but under record a final debate, you'll see the instructions for recording 3 to 5 minutes on your affirmative, 3 to 5 minutes on your negative. Some of the resources you can use for that are here. Vocaroo.com, very, very easy. You go to the page, you click the red button, you record, it gives you a link, you paste that link in on the discussion board. My boys had wonderful fun with it, making all kinds of recordings that 4th grade boys are apt to do. There's also a possibility of using the webcam on YouTube. It's like my webcam. And technically, Schoology does have the ability to have you record audio and video directly into Schoology. So you might want to try that. If you're interested in making a more enhanced movie, something with more images, doing more editing, these are some more resources for you. But really, the only thing you need to do is an audio recording. You could even do it with something like Screencast, which I'm using right now. So you're going to do the 2 recordings and post them here. And as always with a discussion board, you will be looking at other people's debates. I get the benefit too often of the assignments that students do. This is your chance to see what other people have done and explore issues that you may know nothing about. The last task, the second task for this session, is to decide which of the 2 sides you found more convincing. And I ask you to be intellectually honest on this. It may be that you've always thought that one side was really better than the other, but if you're honest with the evidence, really you look at maybe the other side and say, okay, yeah, they have the better points. And you'll take that side, that argument, and write it up into 2 to 3 page paper. And after you've done your chart on the wiki, and after you've done your recording, so much of this content should be in your head that that paper will practically write itself. Do you ask you to use MLA citation, internal citation, where you just put the author's name in parentheses after the information you've cited, and ask you to include the work cited that you did in session 2. Especially if you are making up points for Unit 5, you're someone who either wasn't here or got a late start or whatever, and you didn't do session 5, make sure to include the MLA citation, because that's something I can count towards your assignments in Unit 5. And then once you've got that paper done, you'll submit it here. When you get to the end of the session, you pat yourself on the back, you go get yourself a soft drink or something enjoyable, and you feel proud of what you've accomplished in this session. As always, if you have any questions with technology, with the debates, with what you can do, what you can't do, please feel free to shoot me a message. I would so much rather hear from you than have you be confused. So that's it. Be in touch and have yourself a great week.